So, you're staring at that dreaded flashing red light on your Starlink Gen 3, aren't you? It's beyond frustrating. Okay, let's just skip all the fluff and get right to the fix.
And that's really not an exaggeration, is it? I mean, your whole world just grinds to a halt. No work, no calls, no streaming. It's a total shutdown. We get it, we really do. And that's why we're here, to cut through all the useless advice and get you back online fast. Yeah, I'm willing to bet you've already unplugged it and plugged it back in, what, a dozen times? We're not going to insult your intelligence by telling you to do that again. This guide, this is for when the easy stuff has already failed and you need the real playbook.
Okay, so before we go for the, let's call them the nuclear options, let's start with a much smarter software-based solution. It's one that a surprising number of people just totally overlook.
Now, this is super important. This is not the same as just yanking the power cord out of the wall. Think of it like this. The in-app reboot is a clean, controlled shutdown command. It tells both the dish and the router to restart properly, which is often exactly what you need to fix those weird communication errors they have with each other.
And doing it is super easy. Just pop open the Starlink app, navigate to Settings, then tap on Advanced, and you'll see Reboot Starlink. Hit that, and just, give it a few minutes to do its thing before you panic and move on to the next step.
Okay, so the app reboot didn't work. No problem. Now we get to the main event. This is the secret reset sequence, the one that so many other guides and forum posts get completely wrong for the Gen 3. And here's why people get so stuck. It's simple, really. They're hunting around for that tiny little pinhole, the one you'd poke with a paperclip. But on the Gen 3 router, it's just not there. It doesn't exist.
And you can see the difference right here. On the left, that's our sleek, buttonless Gen 3. On the right, you've got one of the older models with that classic pinhole reset button. For whatever reason, Starlink decided to trade a simple physical button for this. Well, for this less obvious timing-based sequence we're about to learn.
All right, listen up, because the timing here is absolutely critical. Get this wrong and it won't work. First, unplug the router, count to 10, then plug it back in, but watch it like a hawk. The second you see any light at all, yank the power cord right back out. You're going to repeat that 2 more times, so that's 3 power cycles in total. On that third plug-in, you leave it. Just let it sit. That's the sequence that tells the system, hey, it's time for a full factory reset. This is your best shot at clearing a really stubborn software bug.
So you did the secret reset sequence and still a flashing red light. Okay, at this point, we can be pretty confident the problem isn't software. It's time to stop messing with resets and start checking the physical stuff, your cables and your power source.
It's funny how we always jump to the most complicated conclusion, right? We're so focused on these complex software fixes that we completely forget to check the simple, obvious things. So let's just take a breath, step back, and check the basics. Because sometimes a simple physical issue can look exactly like a major hardware failure.
Go grab that big Starlink cable. I want you to run your fingers along the whole thing. Do you feel any kinks, any frayed spots, any signs of damage at all? Then check both ends. Unplug them and plug them back in. Make sure you push them in firmly until you hear and feel a solid click. Seriously, a slightly loose connection is a super common reason for that flashing red light. And don't forget where it's plugged in. Are you using one of those old dusty power strips from the back of your closet? A cheap or overloaded power strip can cause all sorts of problems because it just doesn't provide clean, consistent power. So to completely rule this out, unplug your Starlinks from the power strip and plug it directly into a wall outlet that you know for sure is working.
Okay, we've gone through a lot here, so let's pull it all together into one final checklist. This way, you can be absolutely sure you've covered all your bases before you do anything else.
So here it is, the 4 critical checks, in order. Number 1, the simple in-app reboot. If that fails, number 2, the 3-time power cycle factory reset. Still no good? Number 3, a full inspection of your cables and your power source. And finally, number 4, and don't forget this one, open the app and check for dish obstructions. I mean, a factory reset is powerful, but it's not going to magically move a tree that grew in the way. And you know what? This is where you stop. If you have done all 4 of those things in that order and you are still looking at a flashing red light, you can be very, very confident that this is not a problem you can fix. It's almost certainly a hardware issue, either with the router or the dish itself. And the answer to that question is a definite yes. It's time to call in the pros.
By following these steps, you've literally done everything an expert would do first. You have isolated the problem, so now when you contact Starlink support, you're not just saying, "Hey, my internet's broken." You can tell them with confidence every single thing you've tried, proving that you've eliminated every other possibility. The ball is officially